movie. I'm like, oh, keep everything where it needs to be. All right, before we even get to what's about to happen, this is first acting gig?
Yeah, this was the first movie I ever did.
How do you feel?
Well, it's hard for anything to be really scary after that, since I feel like I really hit the ground running and I worked with everybody at once, and so they almost kind of ruined me because it was such an amazing experience that everything after this, I might be like, oh, well.
Well, no, that's the thing. They always talk about the acting bug, like, oh, I did it now, and now I know I want to do it forever. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't do anything halfway. I wouldn't do like, oh, I think I'm just going to try this acting thing and maybe try it out. No, I start doing something with the intention to always be the best at it, and so I'm trying my best to be it.
I like that you're tougher than half the dudes in the movie. All right, so I have 10 questions here. I know I'm trying to think of who's not, but all right, 10 questions. I think some of them are tough, but the first one's kind of a two-parter. The best and worst part about being the only female star in the movie.
The best part is it's really easy to look feminine, and it was a hot day, so I was like wearing this like t-shirt dress, like that kind of material, but it was like red. And the next time I saw the script, it was changed. Like, oh, you're in a red dress now.
They quietly were like, oh, note to self. Is there a bad part? Is there a worst part of being the only female?
The worst part?
To go to your head yet?
No, I'm trying not to. It actually is it's Eddie Murphy quote, I think, that I saw a long time ago.
Nice.
Yeah, if you allow them to make you feel good, then you'll also allow them to make you feel bad. And, you know, I appreciate everybody's, you know, respect and how sweet they've really been. But, yeah, I try not to depend so much on it. I appreciate it, but if they said tomorrow that I'm terrible, I'd be like, well, okay, that's not cool.
That would not be fun at all. Well,
yeah, I wouldn't cry and like cry on my journal about it or anything.
Dear Diary.
Dear Diary, Mel Gibson said I was me.
Well, I mean, Mel's got his own things going on.
And now it's like a real quote on a real sports show. You're like, you know, you said on Tommy Toehold, it's a cartoon that only moves your jaw, that you think you should have been.
By the way, have you noticed, though, it's funny how there are different groups of fans, like for, you know, this Superman and all that stuff, they have a very set group of fans. They lash out quickly. It's like Chris Brown fans. It's the same sort of, like, passion. You guys, that's not a dig. That's real. Okay, fine. We're moving on, then. I hope you said this, because if not, we're dead. You told us on right off the bat.
Well, I saw some things saying that, like, the proportion of people, like, murdered ever is, like, he was, like, the top of the list. So
he was pretty brutal.
I head for the top.
Yeah.
I'm like,
take him out right away. Who would you like to fight next? I feel like that's the issue now. Who do you fight next?
Well, I would love to fight Gina Carano next. And the UFC, I think, just also signed Holly Holm, which would be amazing to fight a world champion boxer as well. And so, and Kat Zingano, you know, she was the #1 contender and got an injury, and now she's coming back. And all three of those girls, I'm really looking forward to having a chance to compete against them.
By the way, I was at your last fight, you know, the 16 seconds. What is that?
I'm glad you're entertained.
Yeah, I'm like fanboy out. All right, so the thing is, you do spar with men. Like when you're training, that is part of the deal, right? And I know that there are laws, and everyone always corrects me, but if you could, would you?
Far from my, you know, hit that guy, shoot that guy, cool line there. It was more like you must walk and talk and have timing and not lean on your strong suit. So I'm very eager to see how that came out.
Oh, that's so good. God, that movie's going to be nuts. All right, this is, which one of these words best describes your current love life? Single, in a relationship, or it's complicated? That was too much.
I happy cry too, you know, I don't always sad cry, so yeah, I just let it out. It's fine.
I just love that you admit that you cry. All right, you also admitted, I don't even get this, that you used to love Pokemon.
Oh, I still do.
I forget
camp, I play Pokemon every day. I did.
But there are like tournaments and stuff like that. Have you ever beaten somebody up over a Pokemon?
He would always like hit me with like a thunder wave and paralyze me, and then hit me with rap over and over. And rap is like a really low damage move, but like you can't attack back because it just keeps going. And so you're just sitting there and you're waiting for rap to miss because you're paralyzed, and you're paralyzed every other turn, and it's really annoying. I know, right?
I feel like you're speaking another language.
Well, I'm just letting you know that if you had to experience this, you would also be annoyed. Be like, because you know what? I've been in this battle for like 20 minutes, and my mom's yelling at me to do homework, and yeah, it was annoying.
Do not mess with Rhonda and Pokemon. And she's also not going anywhere. When she comes back, I think you and I are battling it out in competitive form.
Don't threaten you, the good.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is not happening.